What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first video. Today we're going to teach you how to tail whip. We're not yet sponsored. Yeah, you can't. For those of you who don't know, this is what a tail whip looks like. There you go.
Okay, so there's two different types of whips. The basics, the tail whip, where you kick out, and the heel whip, where you push out with your heel. So, the difference is, you just kick out, use your heel. But for the basics of a tail whip, you want to use your feet to kick out a little bit, and make sure you keep your feet together, because that is very important. And then, you want to move your arms side to side, so the deck starts to spin, and then, once it's underneath you, you want to land back on it with your feet together. That's how you should start out.
Now, if you're riding a scooter, you're either going to ride goofy, regular, like this. This is street. This is park. And when you're doing tail whips, it's always kicking behind you. So if you're ever practicing, always practice by putting one foot down and hopping on the scooter, because that helps out. And there's another way of riding that nobody should ever do. It's called the skis. You're not riding a snowboard or a pair of skis. It's a scooter. It's like this. It's just like a skateboard, just going like that. Tail whips are usually easiest learning out of banks or bowls. So that's where you should probably learn, or learn off a curb, but it might take you a bit longer than out of bowls. Flying out is basically just going straight at the coping and going over it like this.
We'll probably have a video for that later on, though.
Yeah.
And tail whips are pretty easy. You don't have to start like this. You know how to drop in, you can just kind of go like this. Why am I always catching them, though?
So, can you land it this time?
Yeah.
There you go. So, anything they should know about flying out?
You're either going to catch the deck where you land on it before it hits the ground, or you're going to land on it as it hits the ground or after it hits the ground.
Yes.
Scooter under you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so really basic stuff for tail whipping out of banks. What you want to do is you definitely want to keep it under you. Because I see a bunch of kids who go like that, like this, and it's just not.
Keep it straight.
Yeah, just keep it straight under you. And your first few tries will look like that, with just one foot on, or slipping like that. Once you're getting good, whatever you do, the one thing that I see a bunch of kids forget, it's really simple. You need to work on your jumping. Because I see a bunch of kids when they're learning, just hop off their scooter and hopefully whips around fast enough, which is not going to work. You're going to have to jump. It's really simple. But out of banks is where I first learned them. These two crazy heads learned them flat first, so I recommend you either learn it out of a bank or a bowl.
Oh, I learned it out of a bank.
I learned it out of
Oh,
bowl
I guess
first.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Anywho,
of tail whipping out of banks.
now that you kind of understand what you're doing, a couple tips and tricks. Number one, it doesn't, people, if you're like the weirdo who's recording, you will ride like this. This is called regular, where your left foot is the first one on the scooter, your front foot. That's regular. For me, I ride goofy, like this, right? But just because for him, he tail whips like this, since I ride different, I tail whip like this, doesn't mean I'm doing a heel whip, okay? Just because for him, my tail whip would be like this. And for me, his tail whip would be like this. It goes around a different way, right? But it's where your toes are on the tail of it, and you pull like in towards yourself. If you're kicking it out like you're kicking somebody or something, that's a heel whip, which are incredibly hard in my opinion, but some people learn them first. Other tips include, most people bunny hop when you're beginning, which is just lifting right off the ground like this, right? But I prefer J hops. They get you higher up. So that's where you do a bit of a wheelie and then just lift over. So don't go crazy. Don't do like that. But do yourself a little wheelie. It gets you higher up, right? It's just better. So, only tips for when you're doing a J hop is level out. Because if you don't level out, you're gonna do like that, and then it's just weird. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just try and hop because it helps. You guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, by this point you should know how to tail whip fairly well. Use the tips. If you have issues in the comments, just let us know. You can even email us a video of you trying, and then if you mess up a few times and you get hurt, that's kind of what happens. So don't quit. Wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Pads are good too, but I don't, just because it makes me too hot because it's burning today. Trying to film an outro, Mr. Noisy. All right, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to sub. It's free and easy.
You'll get a cookie.
No promises. Have a good day.